Alrighty, welcome back to the channel, guys. We're going to be doing another breakdown here of gold today from the New York session that was earlier on today. Before we get into that, guys, just a reminder, we have the free Discord channel up. I'll put the link in the description. That way you guys can come jump in our community, hang out. Again, we have a lot of good traders in there, a lot of new traders in there as well. And we're going to be adding a lot of value in that channel. So definitely go ahead, click the link in the description below. I'll also link my Instagram. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to message me. I usually get back to everyone within that same day. So um, looking forward to seeing you guys in the Discord. Also, we are starting the New York live stream starting February 6th, and we'll be trading Monday through Friday for the New York session. So feel free to come vibe with us, come hang out with us, come say what's up on the YouTube channel. And let's get into this breakdown here. So I got John with me here today. John is a fairly new trader. He's been trading about over a year now, but he's wise well beyond his years, I should say.
Yep.
So he's going to be joining us on the channel.
Yo,
Johnny
yo.
boy, what's the good word, brother?
What's up, chat? How we doing?
You feeling good tonight?
Hell yeah, I'm feeling great.
So Johnny Boy's gonna hang out with us here while we do this breakdown, and let's get right into it. So this is GJ. Let's go up to gold. Gold is still ripping up, man. Gold has been just on a tear all day long today. So we're gonna kind of go through the New York session. I still have my markups here from earlier today. Haven't really looked much at the charts since I left the desk earlier, but man, we're just continuing to rip there, huh?
Yeah,
Big
it's
time,
looking
big.
good. Definitely looking good. Bullish for sure.
Yeah, so I said early on in the session we were waiting for a breakout of this range here, and we're gonna kind of break this down, show you guys exactly what happened. Go on some bar replay real quick. So let me get rid of all the drawings. Let's go down to the 30-minute time frame. Which, if you guys were watching my story on Instagram this morning, I was explaining what I was looking at. What range we were in. So we're gonna go back over that. We're gonna use bar replay. We're gonna go to about 6 o'clock in the morning, which was usually about the time that I get to the charts, right? So let's go to the daily time frame. So can we do that with bar replay? I don't think we can. So let's stick here on the daily time frame, but just know that we were bullish on the daily. We had a lot of room to go up. Sells were valid if and when we got a closure that we were looking for. So this is kind of what it was looking like on the 1 hour. This is the 5:30 a.m. candle. So let's go a little forward here. You have 6 o'clock and 6:30 is about the time I get on the charts here. So we had gold came down during the London session pretty heavy here, right? We started drawing down, we started printing candles bearish, moving down, breaking below the support right here, and fairly clean traffic down to fill this candle over here. So price was looking pretty bearish on the lower time frames, and it was also actually bearish on the daily, but we know that if the daily candle's bottom wick respects the previous candle's bottom wick, that daily candle still has a very high probability of moving back up and filling the range. So we were aware of that. We've seen this support being created on gold 30-minute. And now we were just waiting, right? Because if price did want to come down, it already moved down quite a bit. Now you would just need some sort of, pull back, some sort of pull back up, like let's do it right here, green, something like this. Have a candle, come up, and then maybe like close above this range, right? And then have another candle kind of come back down and do a little fake out. And then, we could have continued on with these sells, and had price come on down. So, that's what we were looking at for potential sells. And let's go, and that's what we were assuming. So if it's going to push down, you want to see a healthy pullback before it starts going down. So we're just waiting, just waiting. Started to form this range right here that we were in. See how price pushed down but never closed below this area right here, right? So we have this area right here, and price was never closing. So you were pretty much stuck inside of this range. What time was this? 7 a.m., 7:30 candle, right? You had price. This is how we had the charts marked up. We had a resistance. So we were looking for buys above this level here. Being that every time price closed above this area, it seemed to push up, right? Closure above, pushed up. Closure above, pushed up. Closure above, pushed up. So chances are, if we had a closure above this range, looking something like this. Oh, wrong tool. Looking something like this, chances are we could possibly start to come up and correct this entire move right here. I got to get better at drawing these candles, man.
Mhm.
All right, so this is what we were expecting if we were kind of looking for the buys. So that's what we were looking for. So we were just waiting, right? So we were just waiting for a break above or below these ranges here.
Yep.
This is exactly how I had everything marked off. Let me show you guys. Sells below here with a closure, right? And I said it on my Instagram story. This is what we were waiting for. And all of a sudden price started, what time was this? This was 7:30. So the next candle is the NY open, right? So let's take a look how the NY open formed. So we had a push down, never closed below, rejected all the way back up, came up to try and close above here, never happened, closed weak bullish. Next candle came in, and that was a really strong bearish candle. So here's what happened, right? So I think this was 8:30. At this point, I wanted to personally wait for the 9 a.m. candle. So let's take it one more half hour candle forward, right here. Yep. So this was your 9:30 candle. What happened was we seen this candle close below. I was looking at it on the 4-hour as well. So where is it? Right here, 4-hour close below this area, meaning this candle was our confirmation candle. So that if the next candle pulled up and then broke this low right here, that's where we would have been in for sells. But we had to wait patiently for that to happen because it started coming down in the first minute or something of the candle. And that's never a good sign. When when a candle is going to push right away in a certain direction, chances are it's going to do a retracement. And remember, gold was bullish on the daily, and we still had never broken that bottom wick. This was the previous daily wick right here. We respected that wick, and so chances are we could still go up. So I actually had, if we pull it up here in the signals group. So if you see here, I actually had sell stops at 1921, 770. I called that in my signals group as price started to push up. Once it made a top wick right in this area right here, that's when I called the sell stops, and they were, meant to be when this candle right here breaks its own low. Because if this candle right here breaks its own low, chances are it goes down to fill this wick, and then chances are it breaks this daily low and pushes down in these areas. So that's what we were looking for. But once this candle started pushing up and it broke the high of the previous 30-minute candle, which is right here, that's when you see right here where I just still said delete sell stops, right here, delete sell stops. Stops are way too big now, right? So once that happened, we just waited patiently, and I just said if we get a 30-minute candle to close above this area right here, right, we were waiting for that all morning. So we got it. So once we got it, at that point it was 9:30 a.m. Eastern. So we had a lot of volume pushing into the market. Let's go to the 30 minutes. So this was our entry. The candle came up, made a small wick right away. And entry was, let's actually go, because I called it in the signals chat here. So buy stops 1928, 412. So 1928, 412. Right about here. So right about here, we're going to use the 15-minute lows, which are about right here. And we're targeting this area right here for a total of 55 pips. So next candle opened up, created a small bottom wick, which I had a feeling we were going to create. It wasn't going to be a big, deep liquidity wick because we had already closed above with massive momentum. And most people had their zone right here, by the way. I keep my zone right here simply because every single time we closed above there, we pushed up, closed above, pushed up, closed above, pushed up. Look at that. So you have to really kind of view the charts and not just focus on the most immediate support or resistance, which they are very important, but scroll left a little bit, guys. Scroll left, see what's going on to the left-hand side, and maybe you can form your ranges a little bit better. So next candle wick down to about right here. Stops were below the 15-minute candle, and man, it was just boom, takeoff time. So right around this area right here. Oh, I'm sorry. Right here is where I told the signals group to move stops to break even. And then right around here is where I told them to close 80%. So that's when we closed 80% of our positions. Move gold stop loss to break even, risk-free trade, close 80% here, leaving a runner till full TP. And then man, full TP just got smashed. And we just
All right.
continued riding